Hello and Happy New Year from Helios Coaching. The objective of today's video is to see the possible strategies which could be inculcated for preparation of HAS examination. It's been quite some time we uploaded something on our channel because of various engagements, and this will be in English. If you need a Hindi interview, you can maybe see the live on 14th of this month at 4 o'clock, or you can see the same thing on YouTube after a couple of days or something. And we have prepared some specific pointers which could be of importance, and if there anything more that you require answer for, you can simply write in description or comments and I will try to address you. Before getting into the major thing, I would like to discuss the few things which could be important and not to be done, because there could be many things they are to be done, but since this is so vast examination, we have limited time, so there are so many things which can waste our time or which could be not giving much return to our time spent on preparation. So let's get into those particular things. So first thing is dedication. So if you don't feel dedicated towards it during your preparation, you are getting tired frequently. That is a sign of lack of motivation, or maybe that is a sign of maybe faulty strategy. So be careful about that. And if you feel you are stressed or you are under pressure or something, that is perfectly normal thing to happen. So don't bother yourself. That is okay. And this is not a one-day match or a T20. This is a test match. So you need to leave your certain balls outside the off stump. So you should not be doing everything. And you don't need to do PhD in all the subjects. You need to develop a level which is a semi-graduation level. So you need to be a journalist. You don't need to be a specialist in this. And if you ignore the past papers of pre or mains, then you could be at certain kind of risk in terms of direction. So if you want to save time in that thing, you need to study all the papers of prelims for 5 to 7 years, mains for 2-3 years or something, and you'll get a fair idea as to which direction you should be heading into. So that is very important. Don't chase much of material, because there is almost infinite material, online, offline, everything. So point is, you should not be running after material and get yourself drowned under the material. It could be stressful, it can confuse you, you can get so much trouble. So don't run after it. It is like a story during school times, like somebody was given an option to capture lands, and he could capture as much as he can walk, but he was too greedy and he walked too much, and life ran out of that person. So it should not happen to you. Next is not revising properly. In this examination, since there is no complication, technical element is like 1%. So 99% is just fact or theory or simple things. So point is, you should not be putting less time in revision. You should be revising so many things, and maybe 30 to 50 times. So that is what you require. So for doing 30 to 50 revision of particular thing, you need to be having some notes which are handmade. If you make them, it's like reading a book in 25 days and preparing notes. Next time you do that same book in 10 days, 5 days, 3 days, 4 to 1, 10 hour, 5, 3 to 1, half an hour. You can thrash it out, but you need to have certain kind of notes. And in notes, you can make a rule maybe for prelims. It should be like if you read 10 pages, you should be making 1 page of notes. So that could be a bit of benchmark. Don't write a complete manuscript, but be specific. Write person, date, event, term, or these kind of things, and you'll be okay. Because if you don't make notes, then your labor is lost. You can forget everything in that book in maybe 24 hours or something. If you don't make your objectives clear, or if you don't put a timetable, it would be risky. You may not be able to cover all the syllabus of the things, or you may not have any time for revision or maybe practice. Because UPSC approach may not work in HAS. So point is, you need to be doing a fair bit in your general knowledge thing. So catch hold of one of the books of general knowledge, maybe Manohar Pandey, maybe Aryan, this thing, or Lucent maybe. And almost cram it. Otherwise, you could be smashed to smithereens. You can meet your Waterloo. You would be like Napoleon. You are doing everything, but you are not doing GK. And some 30-40 questions, they are like GK questions. So please don't ignore it. That could be rather lethal. Next is underestimating the aptitude. If you underestimate the thing, you can lose out. So many people, maybe 200-300 people who must have been qualifying, they lost it because they didn't care about aptitude much. So please don't do it. Next important thing is over attempt in the prelims examination. In GS, cutoff is like 51% or 52, maximum is 55 for last 4-5 years. So point is, don't try to create some world record by going 90 or 100 questions. Please attempt maybe 65-70 questions and you can easily score 60 plus. So that'll be good. And please condition your mind for that thing, because in examination conditions, in real condition, because of stress, anxiety or pressure, you can blunder it. So please don't blow it like that and attempt reasonably. Please don't ignore Hindi and English papers, which are compulsory for mains. And you cannot prepare Hindi or English in a couple of months. So better is start doing it right away. Do some grammar, do some writing thing, and you'll be okay. And writing is important for mains also. So better is you start writing, improve your handwriting, your writing skill, everything, and that should be okay. Regarding optional, better not to get into mainstream optionals if you can. Try to take your own subject, whether that is mathematics, chemistry, agriculture, management, anything. Play on your strength, that is the better deal. And screen reading from laptop or mobile or something, you can minimize it, because that is a perfect recipe for disaster. Because what will happen is, you'll read it and that thing may not get into your head or could not be retained much. So better not do screen reading that way. And one more point is no practice. Many people, they do very well in theory and all, they are prepared, but they don't do MCQs. Because what MCQ will do is, they'll give you orientation as to how the question is asked, where could be the answers hidden, where could be the blunders that are made, and things like those. Better is do it. And if there are some gaps in your preparation, you can still make it in your MCQ or practice for mains. Many people say that they don't remember fact and data and something. 98 or 99% of people, they don't do it. So what is the point? Point is, you need to be doing it. You need to be 0.25%. So data and fact you need to remember. There cannot be any other way. And at Helios, what we can offer you is, if you need to have, we can give you coaching for pre-mains and integrated course. And you can get hold of some of the books which are for like Himachal 360 is there, for pre and mains Himachal part. 120 is there, it will do business for GS 1 to 3, General Studies plus Himachal both. Helios 90 is there, this is a prelims manual for GS, it will be alright. And 10,000 is there, it will help you practice, so that could be a good combination. If you need Hindi 360, that is also available. Next edition is coming shortly. And apart from that, there are some magazines, monthly magazines in English and Hindi, which could be quite helpful for your preparation. And apart from that, we'll be launching test series by the end of this month, January. So that could be pretty instrumental if you don't have time for coaching or if you don't read much. So these things can help you a bit. And having said that, we are available for you. We'll give you free guidance, we'll support you, and that is for free. So that is the first part of the video. In second part, we have prepared some frequently asked questions. And if you need more description, you need anything more, you can call us, you can visit our channel, you can put something, comment and description, you can go to Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and we could be answering you. We'll try our level best for that thing. So in next part, what to do, there are few things need to be done. First is GK thing need to be crammed properly, then Himachal GK, very important area. Then should be having some maps pasted in your room or something. You could be having atlas. So atlas and GK should be there in your bag, whether you are traveling, whether you are waiting, whether you are doing anything. So that is most critical. And you need to be consistent. Consistency is the key, because this is not test of your intelligence. These examinations, HPPSC, They are not test of your intelligence or aptitude or anything. So they are like test of your consistency, your hard work. And the most brilliant people, they are not able to make it. So point is, you should be hardworking. That is the most important thing. And if you ask us, what is the single most important word for this preparation? That is notes, handwritten notes. Make notes, you are there. If you are not making notes, reading so much material, you tend to forget it before the examination. So notes can save your day. And ultimately the practice, MCQs and practice for mains, question and answer. There is no substitute. So first question is, who should be doing it? Well, anybody can go for this kind of examination. You need to be a graduate or graduating in your last year. The point is, important thing is, you need to make your subconscious or passive mind understand that you will be doing it. If you work hard on that thing, everything will fall in place. So please work on your mind, and you will run like a machine. You will be accurate, you will be hardworking, and you don't break down, you never tire. So you need to sacrifice your joy for your tomorrow. So that is the key. Ingredient required, well, that is not passion or interest, that is obsession. If you are obsessed, anything is not going to matter. Whether your education was simple, whether your financial situation is not so good, you can remember data or not, or your GK is not strong, they are all excuses. If you are thinking strongly enough, you can simply break it. So focus, confidence, consistency, and smart strategy. These are the things which are important. About the structure of examination, well, that is 3-tier. First is prelims, and the second is mains, third is interview. In prelims, you'll be like having 2 examinations. One is for general studies, and the second is for aptitude. Aptitude is qualifying 33%. GS, it will count for merit. So you need to do well in both the examination. And if you see the breakup of general studies, prelims, most important area could be like current affairs. Some 20 plus questions they appeared last year, 33 questions before that thing. And after current affairs, it is Himachal, which is important. Then science, technology, environment, that is third most important area. Fourth is geography, fifth is maybe polity, sixth is history, and seven could be economy, and likewise. But anyway, history, geography, polity, science, environment, technology, economics, there could be so many questions which are like GK questions. So if you don't go very deep, or if you don't have time, you can still make it. But point is, you need to have very strong GK. Well, whole process, these 3 tiers, they are normally completed in 6 to 7 months. So if you appear in June, by January or February next year, you could be having your final result. And cut off again, 33% for aptitude, 51 to 52% is for GS prelims. And how to remember much of information? Well, that is repetition, and for repetition you need notes, and they'll help. Apart from that, you can develop your mnemonics, you can make some tables, you can make some diagrams, some flowchart or something. They'll definitely help you in doing that. Regarding aptitude paper, there will be some 30 questions which are quantitative or mathematical, 25 questions they would be like aptitude questions, and 15 questions they would be like English, reading comprehension, some vocabulary, antonym, synonym, and 30 questions they are like difficult to define. They could be psychology, behavioral science, management, marketing, decision making, ethics, integrity, whatever you call it. My suggestion is, please don't go with those 30 questions. Prepare for 55 questions of reasoning and aptitude, and you can score maybe 12, 13 or 15 questions out of 15 in English. So please don't get into that thing. It can simply kill you, because they look simple English questions, but they are not. They are little absurd. And for Hindi English we discussed, you need to be little more careful. You start early. And next point is, how critical is an interview for your selection? Could be very critical, more than 15%, because you get a score of say 55-60% in mains. So the weightage or the criticality of interview could be the key. Regarding language in interview, well, if you are okay with Hindi, please go with it, no issues. And if you are writing your mains in Hindi, no problem, that is a good thing to do. So Hindi is as an advantage you can take it. That is a good thing to do if you can do it. So that is the thing. Regarding optional, well, optional should be based on a couple of criteria, and first of them is it should be possibly your subject in graduation or post-graduation. Second is if that is not there, then you can take area of your interest subject. Third could be a niche area, like taken by very few people. So if that is taken by very few people, you could be like Dame Kane Raja, you can score rather well. So that is it. For books and all, well discussed, GK thing is important, Atlas is important. Read few books, NCERT 6 to 12, all the subjects you should be doing it. Need to make a timetable. And number of hours for a beginner at this point in the month of January should be like 12 to 14 hours. And if you are intermediate, maybe 10 hours. If you are kind of done with everything in theory, maybe again 10-12 hours is what you require. And somebody, if he thinks or she thinks about preparation in the month of April, May or something, what you can do is simply do GK, skip NCERTs, skip big books, and only do MCQs. It can help you because many times questions they are repeated from past HPPSC or SSC or these kind of examinations. So it's not a bad strategy. You may be having a lesser time and lesser chances, but it will be okay. And that is it with today's video. If you need anything more, any information, just write in description and we will try to help you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.